That doesn't sound too comfortable to me, but whatever people like, I guess.
Whether that's true or not, it's
What? Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2 in the campaign, back here in beautiful, beautiful Mallorca. Now, as you can see, we are still right here looking at our beautiful new, brand new, modern Palma Airport with our beautiful big planes actually landing here, ferrying tourists all from all over Europe out to Mallorca. But, well, we've still got a lot of tasks to take care of, and the first one is this one right here that is apparently blinking at me quite furiously.
The island has never seen a huge wingding like this.
Okay. So, I am not sure about... Okay, I think we had that kind of completed in the last episode and it got kind of stuck, if I remember correctly, so we will ignore that. Instead, though, we have got building infrastructure, and as you can see, I mean, public transport accessibility and private transport accessibility are already well underway, but fuel supply has to be kind of established, and I'm pretty sure, somewhat, that we had already taken some measures for that, potentially. As you can see right here, we have got, indeed, this very beautiful tanker already on its merry way over to Palma to bring all the fuel we ever required, and then I'm pretty sure we had this going as well, right? Was this the fuel line? It was indeed. So, whenever that actually gets here, this mission is going to be complete as well, and we will be moving on to the next one. So, very much looking forward to that, but as this thing is chugging along at a very, very slow 27 kilometers an hour, I'm going to go and place a quick cut, and I'll be back with you all once this is actually arrived at Palma. Alright everybody, and welcome back. So, I got kind of annoyed, honestly, because we delivered like 74 fuel to this port, and out of it came like 30 supplied fuel or something, so I don't know, I was pretty darn annoyed, honestly. I'm not sure, maybe the city just consumed it instantly and that was kind of the reason. I'm kind of unsure, but what I ended up doing, I actually built a whole new airport up here just to ferry that fuel over a bit quicker, because like, this ship is just now coming back, like seriously, I'm not going to wait for that long for the flippin' fuel to get there. So we've got planes now actually ferrying the fuel out to Mallorca, and I don't know, as far as I can tell, it's really that, like, as the city consumes the fuel, it kind of all drains again. So that is a bit annoying, and I'm very hopeful that, well, we can at least sometime soon now get this going with like planes arriving and fuel stacking up right here. Planes really only get like 10 fuel into their cargo hold, so you know it's kind of limited, but hopefully we're gonna have this sorted soon. Just wanted to update you all real quick for the time being though, until like the actual rest of the planes gets here with all the fuel that we need, and hopefully we can hit that 50 fuel mark. I will place another cut and then I'll meet you on the other side when this is finally done. Alright, so in the end, the second ship with fuel actually made it here before we actually managed to get the load done with the plane. So, I don't know, pretty insane if you ask me, but we've now got like 120-ish fuel flying around right there, so that should hopefully be enough to finally get this quest ticked off, and holy moly, did it take me a long time for this to finally happen. So, very much looking forward to that then, and then we shall move on. In just a second, did we just really miss the target by 2? Then we shall move on in just a second when this truck actually delivers its load as well to the very next quest. But look at my airport, it's absolutely crazily busy. I hope that eventually I get like a second landing strip, because right now, you know, that is kind of a bit limiting. Hopefully that'll be an option sometime soon. But there we go now.
Progress is finally gaining a foothold on the island. People ready for a vacation are arriving in ever-increasing numbers. For quite some time now, the down-to-earth guest houses and nifty fincas haven't been enough to house all the guests. Modern accommodations for the masses are called for.
Okay, sounds like hotels.
Experience shows that even when abroad, people prefer to spend most of their time among their countrymen. That's why a variety of hotel
Not for me.
complexes ought to be built, specially aligned to meet the very specific needs of the respective guests.
Okay, find out what is needed at the construction site in Saranal, the construction site in Inca, and the construction site in Palma.
Neat and clean.
Plastic right here.
Germans ought to feel right at home on vacation too. Which is why the hotel
Wow.
furnishings
Must be made of
Then
plastic.
it can be easily wiped.
Okay, that doesn't sound too comfortable to me, but
People from
whatever
Austria
people like, I
seem to
guess.
have destructive tendencies everywhere. Whether that's true or not, it's
What?
particularly solid steel
I've got to
structures
link this
so they
video
can
to the
stand
crazy
against
Austrian
possible
now and
attacks.
just let him know and just see his feedback on this. That's wow. Okay. Moving on.
Travelers from Switzerland expect everything to run as precisely as clockwork from the canton of Jura. Special tools are
Okay,
needed to
so
ensure
we've
the
got
best
tools, we've got steel, and we have got plastic, basically. Now, let me go and actually connect this to the highway now. Probably don't want to do it with this street though, but with an actual, you know, country road thing. So let's go and grab that, indeed. Well, I guess we can grab that too, and there we go. Okay, so that city now also finally being connected. We need tools, we need plastic, we need steel. So it seems that steel, I'm getting steel from here, so honestly that should not be much of an issue. We've got steel being ferried into here. So, I mean, basically, I'm thinking that if I just put a truck unload stop up here, and I get a new line going to actually deliver that steel out, the steel that I'm delivering should just be split among the line and this thing, so should be fine, I hope. So let's try it like that. We will call it steel to hotel. Just like this, and we will have to find a road depot, buy a vehicle or two, which we're going to use a fancy, trusty tarpaulin trucks again. Just going to grab two, because honestly, 10 steel, honestly, even just one could do it. But that way, at least, you know, the frequency of the trucks is a bit higher, so hopefully it happens a bit faster. Now, other than that, we need plastic, we need tools. I'm not sure where to get those from. I don't think they're being produced in the island for a start, so... Well, oh, okay, I see. So we've got plastic right here, and we've got tools in Vienna. So we will actually need to ferry these in via cargo aircraft, which is honestly not that big of an issue, but what we will have to do, I think, is probably just reassign some of the fuel airplanes, because otherwise this whole airport's going to absolutely explode with activity. So you can't really have that happen. So what I will do now is I will, for one, I had fuel to Palma right here. I'm going to edit that. I'm going to get rid of... Oh no, wait. Park Avenue was the right thing. We're going to add the station. We're going to add this, of course. And then we're going to... No. Okay. Well, whatever. I actually need a unload stop first. So let's go and grab that. Put that right there. Go back to our line overview and add this right here. And we will now call that plastic. To Palma. Right there, perfect. That is going to be the one line. That way we don't need any new trucks. And then we will go for another unload stop over here in Serenal. And we will go and add a new line. Holy moly, you see all these lines? It's kind of getting crazy at this point, isn't it? But that way we can go and call this tools to, I'll just call hotel. And then we will need to assign another 2 trucks to that, and then we will get the actual planes going for this stuff. So these go to Tools Hotel. Perfect. And now we will need to get some more lines going. So we will get the Tools factory is that one right here, right? So I don't need any trucks in Zurich, I hope. But we will go and... I think this was plastic? I hope. We will call it plastic to Palma, or plastic to Mallorca. For the time being, hope that is the correct one. Let me double check now. It is indeed, and we don't need any trucks. So that's great news right there. This is also in range, so that is perfect. We will go and get another line going from Vienna to Palma de Mallorca, and we will call it Tools to Mallorca with a capital M, please. Alright, so there we go. Now we've got our vehicles all out here, well, our planes that are already taking care of the fuel to Mallorca P line right here. And we will just go and assign 3 of these to... Honestly, I could just assign... Well, we're just going to assign 3, whatever. We're going to assign 3 to Plastic Mallorca. And we're going to assign the other 3 to Tools Mallorca. And that should be about it. That should be everything that we need to do, really, for the setup work right here. I hope. Let's see, just for a minute, if plastic actually starts piling up out here. Doesn't look like it just yet, so... Slightly worried? Out here? Tools? Tools seem to... Oh, right. Tools are piling up. I just clicked the wrong terminal, didn't I? Plastic is not piling up, though. Did I do something wrong about the plastic? Let me double check. So, we have got our Plastic to Palma. This should be the line, right? Should be, indeed. And we have got trucks assigned to it. So, in theory, everything should be fine there. Did I do something wrong about the actual line or something? Where's Plastic to Mallorca? I'm not sure. This looks like the passenger this looks like the passenger terminal. This looks like the passenger terminal. It doesn't. No, wait. That is the cargo terminal. Let me check here. Plastic to Mallorca seems to be at the cargo terminal. Okay, how about here? That looks pretty good too. Yeah, that looks pretty good indeed. Kind of confused. Plastic, Tools, Fuel, Mallorca, all at the cargo terminal. Why is it not chucking out any plastic for us though? Because, like, in that case, theoretically... Oh. This is not in range of the airport? Seriously now? Oh boy. Okay, we'll need a new truck station then. Good thing we actually checked. That was not too obvious to me. I really thought that was going to be in range. So we're going to go and reroute my 2 routes right here. That's probably why the fuel thing didn't have any effect either. I really thought this was going to be in range, but evidently it isn't. So we're going to have Plastic Palma right here and add that station instead. And we have got Tools to Hotel here. And we're going to go and add that station instead as well. And then we had another one, which was like Plastic to Palma, right? Did I change Plastic to Palma? I did, wait. Then we had Tools to Hotel, and then what else did we have? We had Steel. Okay, yeah, I mean, Steel can stay here because we've got the ship coming in for that, so that should be fine. Okay, this should now fix it. The one thing that I'm confused about, though, right? Why is the Tools factory actually throwing tools at it when it's not in range? But I'm so confused, I don't know. But this way it should now work. Now about Steel, I hope I actually still have ships going. We should actually also 3 times the speed while we're going at this. Yes, Steel is actually coming in right here. You can see a nice big pile of steel in that ship. So that is beautiful and perfect indeed. And let's check now if hopefully we've got some plastic amassing. We do not. What's going on? Can anybody tell me? Kind of confused, not gonna lie. I mean, there should not be any reason for the plastic not to be delivered right now. We've got Plastic to Palma. Let me just double check that, like, that route is correctly set up and triple check it. Is maybe my truck's not suitable for that I'm using on this route. We've got Palma Halt. We've got Albert Road, and that's directly opposite to the spot where we need plastic, and it's definitely in range as well. So Plastic Palma. Oh, Okay, we found the reason. So we do actually indeed not have suitable vehicles for this, so what we will have to do is we're going to have to grab 2 of these things. I actually assign that to plastic palm. I really didn't... I really don't know why I just swapped my fuel stuff to other goods that are not fluid and assumed that the trucks I was using were going to work. Okay, so maybe this was in range after all? I'm not sure. It didn't look like it the first time. But regardless, we've now got it fixed, so that is good indeed. We will go and sell the tankers, because of course we don't really need them anymore. And now, please tell me, yes. Okay, so we're now amassing plastic out here, which should be very nice and fine and dandy indeed. And hopefully that is going to reach the island very, very soon. And everything else that we are delivering with it. So, all these planes are still trying to carry fuel or carrying fuel. Why is this plane carrying fuel? Is it just in like a cycle for the last 2 years not being able to land, or this is carrying other things? Where are my tools at? Please tell me you've got tools. You do. Okay. So, I think it's just kind of starting to play out, and well, the steel, I mean, should be here in masses at this point, probably, hopefully, maybe not. Where's my steel ship at? Well, it unloaded. It may have unloaded everything into the airport supply, though. Why do you not split it properly, honestly? Seriously now? Oh my god, what happened there? Jesus Christ, that looked like something exploded. So I'm not sure. Do we have any of these trucks? Do they have any goods in there? Oh yeah, indeed. So the steel did actually get split. I was really getting worried for a second, but that's all fine. We've got the whole hotel for the Austrian holiday makers, aka our beautiful crazy Austrian from the stream chat, done there already. But well, the other things should be starting to get ferried in, so gonna take a few minutes. I'm gonna place a cut right here, and I'll meet you once that all is done. Alright everybody, and welcome back. As you can see, we've already supplied 2 construction sites very, very nicely, and we've got another one of our beautiful man trucks rolling through this city right here with just the 10 tools we need for the resort for the people from Switzerland, and then that is finally another quest done in our book. So very, very nice indeed. Here we go, and let's check out the next one.
Eldorado for people hungry for sunshine from all over Europe.
Schnitzel, schnaps and shopping. Oh god.
Cash registers are filled.
Who wants some exotic food, right? Okay. Make the appropriate cargo and services available in Palma, Saranal, and Ninka. So, Palma then. Looks like alcohol. Click.
Everyone says the Germans are very
Indeed.
demanding guests, but it doesn't take much to make them happy. They like alcohol and schnapps, hard liquor.
Alright.
Good public transportation
Okay.
and breaded schnitzel cutlets too.
Okay. So that's already 2 things kind of checked off, you know.
Wherever they are, Mr. and Mrs. Swiss folk like it best when things are just like home.
Okay.
As quiet and clean as possible.
Cool.
When abroad, they enjoy running errands. The Swiss name for it is shopping.
What? I'm sure that's... Seriously? Well, anyways, we have already got this alcohol to finger line going here, so that should honestly probably not be too hard to just divert. Now, in terms of where we actually want to deliver stuff, let me actually just check out. Yeah, I guess we want to just place another unload stop like here-ish, just to make sure we've got some good coverage. But we've got this alcohol to finger line already going, which we really don't need anymore anyway, so we're just going to go and kind of divert that. We're going to remove the main road stop, and we're going to add Palma as the new stop. And we will just rename that so we can make sure to somehow keep track. So that should be easy enough, I would hope, to get that checked off. 50 alcohol delivered to the town will be happening very quickly. Then we've got Schnitzel, which I guess is happening here. Is that like, I guess that is it, right? I would hope. Yes, so we will need to get the meat up there, and then we've got goods. Where do I get goods from? Oh, do I need to... Oh, I need to ferry the goods in from here from the mainland. Okay. I mean, in theory, that should be... No, it's not in range. Okay, it's not in range of our airport. Maybe we can just make another one. It's a... I don't know. It's a weird approach, but it's the fastest one. I really don't feel like waiting for planes again for like 2 bajillion years, you know, so... Maybe we can just go and make like a big old cargo airport out here? That seems to be in range, so that's good. We're just going to do that, you know. Why in the world not? And then we're just going to use that to ferry the goods over. Where do I get, like... Oh, okay. So, we will need a new harbour here too, apparently. So, let's get that going. I would hope that that is going to be in range then. We do need a cargo harbour, of course. And going to get that as far inland as in any way possible. And then we will go and grab a street. And can I just... I could just... Oh, okay. So this does attach, does it? It does indeed attach. Okay. So, let's just... No, it doesn't attach without a collision, apparently. Okay. So... That attaches to that at the very least. If I do just attach these roads, does that mean I'm in range? Or does it not mean? Doesn't feel like it, right? This doesn't get marked. So that being slightly annoying, maybe this will work? Just like that, and then this. What? Collision? There is no collision. Go away with your collision. There's no collision here. Wow. Let me redo that, maybe. I'm just trying to get this connected without having to have a truck in the middle of this, you know? Okay, that works. Perfect. So, we've got a harbour right here, and then we've got the farm out here, which is also, honestly, quite far away from the shoreline. Oh, that really doesn't feel all too good to me. We also don't seem to have delivered a single bit of alcohol thus far, which is slightly worrying. I hope that is eventually going to happen, because in theory, you know, this should already be working away very nicely. So, docks right here, though. Let's try and get this connected somehow. Boop. I think that's honestly fine. Yeah, that is fine. Okay, so that should be a good start right then. So we're going to go from here to here, and we are going to call it cattle to Mallorca. And then we're going to go and grab some ships from our shipyard over here, which is called the Vienna shipyard for whatever reason. And, well, I mean, honestly, the bigger and faster, the better. Have we even used these bigger ones yet? Have we even used them? I'm kind of unsure. Well, anyway, so let's grab one of those, and we'll just go and say, hello, please grab the cattle. Oh, it's a big ship, and I've got a small, whatever. I don't really feel like modifying the harbour, so we're just going to do this instead. And that should be fine. Okay, so that is going to transport cattle over here. Now, the next thing we will need to do, of course, is we will maybe actually need to upgrade this to a proper road, you know, not slow traffic down too much. And then we will go and actually build like some proper highway out here to Inca. If my game doesn't absolutely die, what just happened? Oh, God. It's trying to do something weird. That happened. Yeah, so... Please? Can we... No, I do not want this. Okay, I think I'm just going to cancel this, because, I don't know what the game's trying to do, but it's having massive hiccups doing it, so let's do it in a two-step process, I guess, because that is honestly kind of worrying. Actually, I think I'm going to just attach the street right here, so we don't have any crossings here, slowing things down. And then we will need once more another truck station right here. And we will place nicely in front of that industry. And we will go and grab, no, another bus and tram stop, but an unload stop, which we could probably just use that one, to be honest. We will just use that one. We will grab a road depot, because it's honestly pretty far away from the closest road depot possible. And we will go and put a new lineup from Saranal to up here, and we will call that meet to was it Inca? This place was called Inca, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So that is gonna be that, and then we're just gonna go by like I don't know, 3 trucks? Maybe just 2, honestly. Should be fine as well, given how long we will need to just set up the other things. I think by the time that's done, you know, that should be fine indeed. And then we're going to assign them to meet Inca, and that is eventually going to happen whenever, you know, ship has done a few trips, and or maybe just 1, and well, that will happen eventually. Now, what is the matter here with the alcohol, though? Why are we not getting any alcohol? We've got all the grain, we're producing it all, we're not shipping anything. Just kind of worrying. We've got alcohol Palmer set up. And alcohol Palmer is going to West Street here, but West Street there is the... No, is it going to West Street that? No. Oh, yes, okay. Great, I picked the wrong station. So, Park Lane is the kind of actual unload stop. So, that should be working then, hopefully. It does indeed, and that is going to cover that. Now, we do have the goods to take care of as well, and we'll need to fly out some goods and ferry them kind of all across the island to Saranel to actually take care of that. But I think that is something we will take care of in the next episode then on the beautiful, beautiful island of Mallorca. So, for today, I'm going to go and end it off right here. I hope you all very much enjoyed the episode, as always. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always help out the channel a ton. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. But with all that out of the way, as always, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I hope I'll catch you in the stream later. And otherwise, I hope you'll have a great, great weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao.